Hello everyone, this is Dale Perryman and with another explainer video. And what I'm going to do is show you some of the cool metrics that we have at tradediff.com where we can measure kind of how you're doing in your portfolio. Quick little story. In Hurricane Katrina blew through New Orleans, and local high school team afterwards were having gathered for their big high school football game, and there was something different. The fans really weren't excited, and nobody was really paying attention. Why? Well, the scoreboard had blown down as well as the goalposts, and there was no way to tell when the first downs were, who was winning. And the key is, in any game, you got to measure how you're doing, and stock and option trading is no different. So let me show you kind of some key metrics that I'm excited about. And I'm going to demonstrate it with a paper trading account that I trade at tradediff.com called my $1 Million Portfolio Challenge. And we've got a leaderboard here where several seasoned traders are kind of competing. You can click on trends here and you can kind of see we're all in a tight race right here for first, second, and third and fourth place. So what I can do is I can click on my portfolio here, and I'm going to show you a few metrics here, what I can do. And here's a few of my favorites. First, on the trends, I like to look at ROI. And in terms of ROI, and I also do this for my real accounts, which I also post my real accounts in the Real Account Challenge at TradeDiff. You can kind of see how I'm doing here compared to the NASDAQ, the SPY, and the $1 Million Challenge. And it's only been going on since September. So I'm up about 7% since September, and it's December right now. So if I go back, I'll show you also some cool other things, some of my favorites. So that's the one I use all the time. And then I also love to use this ROI projections. So what this does is it looks at your monthly return. So you can look at how I did in September, October, November, and December. And then it takes your balance in, if I was to continue that at the same rate, it would be 1.85% per month. So it projects that balance. So it shows me in 1 year, I'd have 1.2 million, in 1.9, in 5 years, I'd have 3 million, in 10 years, I'd have 9, in 15 years, I'd have a little over 22 million. So it enables you to kind of see how you would do into the future. So a third thing that's one of my favorites is to kind of project how your totals have done. So if I click here on analytics, if I click on trends and I go to balance, it'll show you how my balance has done over time. So you can see I had a big drawdown here in beginning of December. I've since returned, and a lot of that was due to selling some naked calls on stocks that I was bearish on. That then, things like cruise lines zoomed to the roof, and I lost on those. So I had a big drawdown there. So you can also click on some group stats, and it'll show you how each group has performed. You can then click on certain things into group stats. For example, if I wanted to see naked puts and I wanted to see how each naked put has performed, I could click on that, and it tells me that my biggest return came from Google, and I can go all the way down. It shows you the underlying here and how much each of them did. So this is useful in our paper trading accounts, but we also have something called our real money accounts, and I'll take you into the kind of the real money challenge here. And you can also click on that and kind of see how your real money accounts have done. So here's my wife's non-IRA. So kind of proud of the performance on this one. So I'll just kind of show you here. I'll click on trends and go into ROI, and you can see how she's outperformed. Here's her account, and here's NASDAQ, and here's S&P. So you can see how she's outperformed both of those key indexes. And if I go back into her account and I do the projections, I can go into trends and go into analytics and go into ROI projections. So it shows that she has averaged about 10% a month. Now, I do not recommend, nor do I suggest that that's possible to do sustainably. But if she were able to, in this account, she'd have $1.8 million in 3 years and $18 million in 5 years. And then move over Warren Buffett in 10 years. So that's pretty cool. And it's enough to kind of get you motivated to have some good performance on your part. So now let me kind of go back and then I'll click on, see how her balances have changed. So I'll click here on trends and go into balance. And you can see since June, her account value has grown from 57,000 to 97. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and please subscribe and join us at tradediff.com, where we're constantly learning about better ways to trade.